a whole lot of waiting for this subject. But it seems like the more I wait and not really comment, is like the more a whole lot of wild, crazy stuff keep coming out. And the people are like, the real Israelites stand up. You know, the real people who have something to say, where you at? And this last one, I have to say something on tape. Women, we have been carrying some baggage, endured some pain, a lot, emotional, mental, some physical abuse. This reality keeps you and those who are like onto you at the stage that you are in a vulnerable state. Vulnerable people are like wounded people in the water for sharks. They smell the blood a mile, 2 miles, however many miles away. You become prey. This is not the way it's supposed to be, but this is the way it is. The reality is, when you go looking for substantiation for your experience, who you are as a people, and what it is that you're supposed to doing, I'm gonna have to tell you, like my parents or the Caribbean parents, those who are Caribbean know, used to say, stop, look, man. That's what they would say. If the first thing that is on your mind is for look, man, a man you want, man you go get. And without being discerning, because oftentimes the parents are not there because you chose this path, so you came out from the family unit, and understandably so, because you're seeking truth, and you run up into some predator, you run up into some brick wall. But I am not telling you to take accountability for what they have done, but take accountability for what you have done. In the sense that before you took the time to find out what was going on with you, you looked for someone to fill a slot that they are not capable of filling. And because your vision, my vision, our vision at certain points in our life was jaded, we accepted it. And then at the other side, you bow. Now, it takes two to tango. But presenting yourself as oftentimes desperate, oftentimes unreasonable prey is what further feeds the madness that is going on. And sometimes when another sister come and tell you, you don't want to hear it. So there are many sides to this. How humble are you if your sister come and tell you, sis, watch out for that one day. Oh, she jealous, she just wants my man. This is also a contributor to the problem. So what's really going on if we don't check ourselves to think that all of a sudden I'm gonna walk in broken, confused, dazed, and the first thing I do, because the dudes are, like they say, thirsty. And as soon as they see a newbie on the block, like they used to say in college, a fresh fish, they're gonna go after that individual so that you can become indoctrinated. You have to be wise and discerning. Are you willing to be wise and discerning? There are those of us who learn the hard way. Why should you? Only if you continue to choose to. If you don't know a lick of anything, and this one is specifically for a Hebrew Israelite, if you don't know anything, you don't know a law, you don't know a statute, you don't have a foundation, and the first thing you do is look man because you like the way Zizi's look. The first man who tell you, Shalom sis, you're like, oh, he's cute. You're feeding the machine. Not blaming, but this is the reality. I'm talking about personal accountability. Men have to take personal accountability, and women have to take personal accountability. If you come in our place, see now, gonna pull me out. Pull me out so much that me all talk patwa. Because I've been holding this thing for a very long time, man. Just watching, observing, researching, and making sure I know what in the world I'm talking about. If you come into our place and a man already have his family and him have children, and you read one verse and else says the man can have more than one wife, and you buy into this and you take it upon yourself, you who do not have a foundation in the Creator, and you just looking man, figure force up yourself in the people establishment, what do you expect? If we don't give respect, we can't get respect. What do you expect? Because you have fast talking, same way you have fast talking people on the street, it's the same people. Unless you, again with the unrealistic expectation, I'm sorry. Unless you have been seriously rehabilitated, knowledge does not change you unless you apply it. Soap does not clean you unless you use it. So just because someone has books upon books upon books upon books of book knowledge, that does not automatically equate to a new individual. By their fruits you shall know them. If you don't even wait long enough to see what kind of fruit the tree bear, whose fault? Whose fault is it? We take personal responsibility, they take personal responsibility. I have been in that situation where it is that you are having an emotional deficit, where it is that you're looking for someone to fill the gap, and you get to somebody, alright, but you don't like what you get. And at some point you have to say, you know what? Baka, as they say in Amharic, or enough. Let me take a stop and check myself. That's it. I'm not going to run long. Yeah, there's a lot going on, but you only can fix the person in the mirror. Everybody wants to say, the nation and the this and the that. Yeah, how you put pressure on the people that's doing wicked and evil is by straightening up your meditation and firming up what it is that you do. So until next time, this is Amuna Yisrael. A different side that's usually reserved, you understand, for conversation where I can usually talk back to the individual and we can reason. But it does have to come out this way. So I'll see you next time for another video. Shalom.